Kelley Mack died peacefully on August 2nd, 2025, in Cincinnati at just 33 years old, surrounded by her mother and aunt. Known for transformative roles in The Walking Dead as Addy, Chicago Med, 911, and independent films, she announced her diagnosis with diffuse midline glioma, a rare, inoperable brainstem tumor, publicly in January. Across social platforms, her final updates reflected a blend of vulnerability and hope, from documenting mobility challenges to celebrating small physical victories with her partner. Her passing sent shockwaves instantly online. Hashtags like hashtag Justice for Kelley, hashtag Kelley Mack, and hashtag glioma awareness began trending. Fan art, past performance clips, and heartfelt testimonials flooded timelines. Despite her private illness, her openness and authenticity amplified her legacy beyond fictional characters into the realm of human resilience. Diffuse midline glioma, DMG, previously known as DPG, is an aggressive central nervous system tumor most commonly affecting children, but occasionally adults. In January, after experiencing persistent back pain and nerve itching, Mack received the devastating diagnosis. The tumor's midline location makes surgical removal nearly impossible, and available treatments, radiation, chemotherapy, offer only temporary relief. Mortality rates remain high due to the tumor's infiltration of critical brain and spinal tissues. Her public discussion put this rare diagnosis in national focus. DMG affects fewer than 4,000 people in the U.S., but public awareness remains low. Medical professionals often highlight delayed diagnosis as a major concern. Early symptoms often mimic more benign conditions, just as Mack and many patients initially believed. Kelley's story shifts the narrative, from celebrity tragedy to advocacy by example. Through her openness, she helped demystify a silent killer and invited conversations about clinical trials, palliative care, and emotional support systems. DMG is rare and still research-starved, but recognition matters. Kelley Mack's posthumous impact rippled across the entertainment world. Natalie from The Walking Dead cast posted a tribute, calling her a storytelling soul. Industry colleagues noted her multi-role work as actress, producer, and writer. Meanwhile, fan-led candlelight vigils in Cincinnati and Los Angeles emerged spontaneously. Online, thousands shared scenes from Camp's films, quotes from her social posts, and images of butterflies, symbolizing messages her family reported seeing after her passing. Media outlets framed her death as a broader call to mental health and illness transparency. Entertainment journalism featured reflections on her resilience and career arc, not just her diagnoses or death. Commenters praised her honesty in disability and pain, noting few celebrities share such a visible journey. On Reddit threads, r/entertainment and r/cancer, users shared emotional testimony. She made me cry, hope, and fight harder. Others planned fundraisers in her name, seeking to support glioma research. This widespread human reaction, beyond fandom, demonstrates changing expectations. We no longer mourn famous faces alone. We honor their stories, flaws, and fight. Mack's career spanned TV, indie films, and production. She graduated from Chapman University in 2014, worked relentlessly across formats, and often collaborated with her family on creative projects. Her final film, Universal, produced earlier in 2025, is now seen as both an artistic capstone and testament to her commitment. Her diagnosis fueled a greater purpose. In interviews, she discussed accessibility, disability representation, and the complexities of chronic illness in showbiz. Her social media highlighted her use of mobility aids, neuropain recovery routines, and daily breakthroughs, demystifying physical impairment on camera. The tragic arc of her illness, biopsy leading to mobility loss, but continued creation, became part of her legacy. Many note that the way she advocated for privacy, paired with vulnerability, may redefine how actors discuss health. Her passing may pave paths for future subjects: cancer survivors, disabled artists, and emotionally honest creators. Mack's influence may now extend beyond storytelling into policy and support networks for creatives with chronic illness or disability. Several organizations have already named tributes and workshops in her memory. Kelley Mack's journey reminds us that illness can shape legacy as powerfully as success. She spoke openly, documented ruthlessly, and continued to create, despite progressive paralysis and pain. Her passing has become a catalyst for conversations about rare disease funding, artist healthcare access, and public understanding of invisible illness. Grief responses, including virtual memorial walls, memorial streams, and shareable PDFs of her posts, have grown into community spaces. Butterfly motifs, part of her family's comfort symbolism, now decorate fan compilations and charity logos. Her story also frames broader systems: why 33-year-olds face aggressive diagnostics, why rare cancers lack funding, and how support networks can step in when institutional structures fail. For families grappling with similar diagnoses, her transparency helped reduce stigma. Ultimately, Kelley Mack is trending not because of her disease, but because of her courage. Her narrative doesn't end with death. It begins there, as a call to love fiercely, live creatively, and speak truthfully, even when it hurts. May her light continue to shine.